Yo, what up? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share the video out to all of your followers, and let's get into another car convo, all right? So, the title of this video is gonna be something like high value men, high value simps, high value socially awkward 40-year-old virgins are partially to blame for the creation of this modern woman culture. And I honestly believe that the modern woman culture is somewhat of a female red pill for the simp nature of a lot of these nerds. Because it's a lot of nerds out here. And the thing is what I find interesting about a lot of these dating coaches is the dating coaches, when it comes to the high value man, out of any of the criteria for high value man, what part of that value does, emotional support or personality or anything of that nature, right? Anything of that nature. Where is that in the qualifiers? That's the question. My question for women is, would you deal with somebody that makes all of the money in the world and has all of the high value categories, but is completely intolerable to be around? You're embarrassed by this person. They're a horrible conversationalist. They're dumb. And when I say dumb, not necessarily low IQ, but they really don't have good communication skills and they don't entertain you at all. All of that stuff is important because, again, when it comes to men have satisfaction requirements and women have satisfaction requirements. And what men don't understand is that being financially liquid only satisfies the utility component. It only satisfies the utility component. All right? It doesn't satisfy the other satiety components that women have in order to feel complete in a relationship. However, when you broadcast this message to a whole bunch of men, like, this is what you need to be. You need to have 6 figures. You need to have a network of men. You need to have this, that, and the other. What is that doing for the woman other than paying for some shit? If you can manage your shit right, you can just pay for some shit for your girl and she'll be cool with it. Or let her go to the mall and buy what the fuck she wants. Spend a couple hours with her. Sometimes when women get kind of naggy and weird, they want to do some shit and they want to be around you while you're doing it. I never understood that. That's one of the things that I fucked up on in a lot of relationships, and I think I'm trying to do better on in this one, is, a lot of times, like, women don't want to go to the mall or some shit. I don't want to go to the mall with you. Here, take the money and just go buy whatever the fuck it is that you want to buy. You know what I'm saying? But I want to go to the mall with you. Why do you need to go with me? Sometimes the woman just wants you around. I don't know why. I don't understand it. But that's just how it is. And if there's any women that come into the video, you know what I'm saying, let me know if I'm wrong or right. But sometimes they just like that presence. I don't know if it's a female ego thing. They may want to show you off. Sometimes women don't want to show you off. Sometimes it's their relationship in being happy with you that they want to show off too. See, like, that's why dudes end up tricking, because dudes don't really have no emotional intelligence. Dudes always make fun of other dudes and be like, yo, you emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're coming with emotional arguments. You're not really necessarily coming with emotional arguments all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're not coming with emotional arguments all the time, but the fact that you're calling somebody emotional, well, that shows that you're off tune and you really don't know how to communicate with women. Because as we all know, women are emotional creatures. So what are you doing for her emotions? You know what I'm saying? Women ride on emotional roller coasters all the time. And women go through changes, hormonal changes and different things like that. And you have to be able to ride that wave with her. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to, if you can't read or gauge, or if you don't have that kind of perception where you're able to understand and ask her what's going on, sometimes a woman don't give a fuck if you have the solution to a problem or not. That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand that shit, man. Sometimes a woman, it would be nice if you did have a solution, but sometimes a woman don't even give a fuck. Like, don't you listen to my other videos? I told you a lot of times, even when women are crazy, inside of all that crazy, somehow they still have some kind of goal or objective or information gathering that they're doing. When a woman is all crazy and emotionally out of control, if you don't do the right thing at the right time, you'll never be forgiven for that shit. She'll say she forgives you, but she will always remember that shit. But the thing is, it's not that difficult to not fuck up. And see, you know how I know this? Sometimes people watch my videos and be like, you present yourself as such a good guy. You know what I'm saying? When really you're a piece of shit. That's how I know. From fucking up. You know what I'm saying? I know this shit from falling flat on my face many times. Even currently, in my current relationship, I fuck up. But I learn from my fuck ups and I try to adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. That's why we have DNA. DNA is, human chemical memory from every interaction that a human being has had in the environment. So, you need to change your personality's DNA as well. Evolve it. You know what I'm saying? You need to update your shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what men need to do. You need to understand, first of all, the kind of person that you're trying to be with. Understand what their requirements are. That's why it's so important to court people, because that's where you pick up on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to that shit and make sure that you hit the target every single time. Like I said, a woman could be going through a dilemma. You may not have the solution for that dilemma that she's in. You know what's going to make her respect you? If you've already fucked up, if you don't have the solution. You're never going to get forgiven for that. She may not mention it ever again, but it's always in the back of her head. But you can somewhat redeem yourself if you just listen. And I'm guilty of that, not listening. I'm guilty of that a lot. And I need to work on that. You know what I'm saying? But it's true. And you know how I know? I know this because I have fucked up in that way many times. And I fucked up in that way many times and have led to a pattern of it, to a lot of the relationships that I've been in dissolving. And in the relationship that I'm in currently with my girlfriend, when I do that, I start to turn things toxic with that interaction. So I pick up on it and I try to recollect myself. Because sometimes, as a creature of habit, as a personality, things that you've done in the world, sometimes, you don't even know that you're doing certain shit. Sometimes I can be really sarcastic. Sometimes I can be really condescending. And I'm that way so often that, like, when I'm being serious, I may actually come across like that. And I'm not trying to be like that. But I have to catch myself so that I can present myself in a way that's friendly, you know what I'm saying, to be heard, And a lot of times, just being able to rest her head on your shoulder, or just to be able to be told it's all right, or just to be able to be told, I got your back, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Sometimes that in itself is almost equivalent to being able to have a full-scale immediate solution. Sometimes that is the immediate solution, because sometimes women freak out. Sometimes women just freak it out. She's running all over the place in circles and yelling and don't know what the fuck is going on. Just say, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I see you going through some things. You want to talk about it? If you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like talking about it, I got you. Just understand, whatever you have going on, I got your back. Just know that. I'm here for you. If you want to, cry all over my shoulder, here you go. It's here. If you don't, when you do, it'll still be attached. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. What part on the high value matrix is that? That doesn't take into account anything. The high value matrix and all of this other shit, this red pill shit, this dumb shit, for people trying to find a woman. All it is just speculation about what men think women want. That's all it is. Shit that men think women want. I used to think women wanted all kinds of dumbass shit that they don't really give a fuck about. And I'll tell you what, I find it funny. A lot of times they talk about these post-wall women, right? And I say post-wall, I say it because I say everything. I say all kinds of shit. So what? I don't think that a woman necessarily loses all of her value after a wall. I don't believe that. I don't believe that that's an all-inclusive thing. Me personally, I've never been into young women. I've never been into young women, ever. Even when I was younger, I wasn't into young women. I've always been into a woman that's my age or slightly older. You know what I'm saying? Currently, as old as I am, she wouldn't be post-wall. She would be through that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? This is how it is. It's just an age classification. There's no, no shame. No shame in the game and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why is because I think it might be kind of the reason why, like, women kind of take advantage of dudes and toy with dudes. And the reason why is because dudes are really dumb for a really long time. It really takes men a long time to mature and get their shit together. Not necessarily financially, but just like mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes are really misguided and dumb. And I don't know if it's a result of society. I don't know if it's a result of home training. I don't know what it's a result of, but just that's how it is. And I know because I was one of them. I used to prioritize stupid shit. Stupid shit. And I wasn't even a dude that was out chasing women. I didn't give a fuck about what the fuck women was doing. I never have. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in a relationship, like I'm currently in a relationship, yes, I care about what my girlfriend is doing. But as far as a whole, man, my life ain't defined by chasing women. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck women are doing. I don't care. I got other shit that I want to do. I want to build an empire. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get paid out here. I'm trying to do all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to make, a nice life, a nice future for my kids. I don't care what women is doing. Women do whatever the fuck they want, just like men do whatever the fuck they want. I don't care. But the thing is that I try to take from the experiences that I've had, and the content that I make is based on the improvements or failures that I've made based on the changes. And if the changes are effective, you know what I'm saying, then I try to do content on it. You know what I'm saying? To tell you like, yo, this has been tried and this actually works. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people ask them about the empirical evidence. Okay, you making these claims. Where's the evidence? And that's one of the reasons I rock with Izzy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Izzy is my homeboy, man. That nigga is my brother from another mother, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm not an atheist, but to anybody that is an atheist, one thing that I respect about atheists is their evidence integrity. You know what I'm saying? And when I say evidence integrity, a lot of atheists tend to only respond or require nothing but a standardized, acceptable form of empirical study or empirical evidence. And that's important because, like, when it comes to a lot of this shit, a lot of this red pill shit, a lot of these dating coaches and shit like that, you got to ask yourself, where's the evidence for your claim? Where's the evidence for it? Ain't you gonna back that up with something? Where's it at? You know what I mean? So my thing is when people tell you that these methods that they use are tried and true, okay. If they are, show me the evidence. Show me that it works. If it don't, you might want to go back to your psychology book. You might want to go to your communications textbook. You might want to do shit that actually has empirical evidence behind it. And what I'm telling you has empirical evidence behind it. Just saying. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that's the end of this video. All right. And the takeaway that I want you to get from this video is that because men are instructing other men that the most important thing is their financial assets and their appearance and how they present themselves, well, because men at a higher rate are not satisfying the other requirements that women have, women are evolving and are now looking for the things that men have in abundance to provide. And since men think that making money is the only thing that satisfies a woman, well, you're creating a culture of gold diggers. That's your problem, net man. So with that being said, that's all, folks.